It is the 10th of August, 2025, and you, Marilyn, are gonna be at my house in a couple of hours to see my shift video. And this is the shift video. The thing is, I have like 9 minutes of me explaining what I did with the word shift, what creative endeavor I embarked on, but a girl can yap, and I didn't stop yapping, so I want to make it quick. Okay, first of all, I wanted to make a song surrounding the word shift, but that was proving to be a struggle. No, too sad. So boring though. I wouldn't say it's going great. Oh my god. That was very difficult for me and I couldn't do it. Then I tried to finish another song that I was already working on. Shift, not shifting. This one is called Cunty Cute Co-Housing Cowards. Working title. Ooh, right? Also couldn't do it. Then I mounted the guitars on my wall. Terrible idea. Went horribly wrong. That is not right. That's not straight. Oh my god. Come on, gravity. Do your thing. Why is she stuck? I'm a little scared. I'm scared that there's wire in here. No. No. What is happening? My dad said just keep going. Uh-oh again. Oh, that's not right. That's not even a little bit right. Don't let me do anything. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not so certain that those won't fall during the night or during the day when you're here. Then I famously locked myself in a room with my other best friend Tom. Video coming soon to his channel. We had no distractions, no sunlight, no internet, no nothing, just each other. And at some point during that whole ordeal, I went a little insane, delusional, and I started thinking about capitalism as one does. And I thought of the phrase, I've worked all my life, so my kids could work all their life, so their kids could work all their life. Because I feel like that's kind of what all this is. When you ask someone, why do you work so hard? Why are you making so much money? Why are you trying this much to please the capitalist overlords? They usually say, so my kid has a beautiful future, but what does that entail? What does that mean? That usually means that they can have a good education. And I think, why? So they can have a good job. So we're working so other people can work, so those people can work, so everyone can keep fucking working. It seems a little nuts to me. But to be fair, I'm very pessimistic about that whole thing. Not a huge fan of money. And then I made a Pinterest board because I thought about maybe making it into a painting, and in my head, there weren't even faces. There were just like 3 blobs of people that were kind of sorted in like a family tree, and all 3 of them are saying the same thing. So my kids can work all their life, so their kids can work all their life, so their kids can work, you know, so that like all generations think the same thing, but it's all a lie. We're working towards a goal that doesn't exist. And there was this one image that I really liked, and I thought about maybe using that as more of like a draft, but instead I put it in Photoshop and I started to like change little bits of it with AI, unfortunately, so I can have like 3 generations. Then I thought about maybe painting over that, but then I got scared that I would mess that up. I think I need to print it out. I was gonna paint over it, but I know I don't have the painting skills to do that, even though it's literally color by number basically, so it should be easy, but I can't. I'll mess it up. But then again, that's the point, right? Fuck. I keep forgetting the point. So I just printed it and I glued it to some canvases, and this is the final result. Yay. And that is... Okay, so we filmed these far in advance. I don't know if you've noticed. 10th of August, been a while. A lot can change in that time. Number 1, I've become violently ill in the past week. Number 2, where I used to dislike AI, I fucking hate it now. And Marilyn and I actually actively decided
to become an anti-AI channel. We will not be using AI. We would rather have our hot garbage be made by humans, but that does mean that this has to go. Where are my paintbrushes? Sup, it's me looking at what I did. I'd like to point out that I can't even hear myself. That's how ill I am. Anyway, oh look, she's painting over it and she made it into a gray blob, which is exactly what she wanted to do in the first place. Why am I talking in the third person? Why am I talking without an English accent? What's happening? Yeah, the gray blobs, they're alive, they're here. And now some green. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I cut it out. Yeah, I cut out a hole in there so I can actually have paper come out of the typewriter. Oh, and the post-it notes, I like those too. I really wanted to use actual post-it notes or actual like office supplies so that it would fit the theme. I don't know if you like that. Oh yeah, and the apple keeps coming back and it's like there's a bite out of it, and then at the end there's like a lot out of the apple. I don't know what the apple represents. Oh yeah, I couldn't find out how to weave that, so I had to look up a tutorial. The apple is like energy, lust for life. We're all like molding a little bit, something like that. I could not weave this. I don't know how to do that. Is weaving the right word? I wanted to get a cube kind of thing going on, something with pixels. It ended up being something else. I think that's okay. You can't always have what you want. You can't always get what you want. The letters weren't AI. Because AI doesn't know how to do letters. That's just a font. Then I wanted something to feel. Looked up a 70s outfit to copy. Went with a crop top. Oh, it's slanted. I dropped the camera a lot. Yeah, I think I gave up on that last one. But this is the final result. Traitor version of the past of me. Take it away. I think you know what to say about this. And that is pretty good with the word shift. Because don't you just think, just one more shift? Just one shift and then I can get home and I can relax. But after one shift comes another shift, and all of this is bullshit to me personally. I know that that's not what people live for. Obviously, that's not what people live for. Obviously, it's not that bleak. But sometimes I like to look at it that way. Just to get the ball rolling. Just to get people thinking a little bit. Anyway, that's that. Thank you for listening. I hope this was a lot quicker than the 9-minute video that I had. If any, maybe I'll put it after this. Maybe I'll put the 9-minute bullshit that I made after this. But girl can yap. Oh my god. At this point, you could just smack me in the face if I yap too much. I need to get Pavloved out of this because otherwise it's not gonna happen. Promptly yours, Marie. Ew, disgusting. Ew. Oh, yuck. Disgusting. So yeah. I'm the biggest star in the party bar. No, you should. Is that what my ass looks like? Whoa.